There we go. Now I think we're working. Sammy, Ryan, Apex, Imra, Apex. What is going on? Can you guys all hear me? Let me know in the chat. It's your old pal Matt here. We're live streaming with all the shenanigans and all the problems that we have with technology. You hear me, Ryan? Thank you. I'm glad. I can hear things. Ah, there's the best music in the world. Diggity dog. Well, we are ready to roll in just a second, everybody. Sorry we're a little late. It's a little tricky trying to get everything to work. I got controllers going on. I got No Mercy going on over here. I got you guys in the chat. Everything's fan-flippin-tastic. How was your day? Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining. I recommend you lowering the game volume just a bit. You, my friend, are good. You're good people. Let's see here. Let's see. How's that? Boom, boom. Try to lower that thing. Ding, dig, dig, dig. That's submission. Dig, 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 dig. Good. I guess I'm covering for my wisdom teeth. Oh my goodness. Brutal. Dig, 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 dog. That is rough. How's that? Audio better? I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been waiting for this all day. I think you lowered it too much now. What? How's that? Those are hitting the bars ever so slightly. Ryan, you are my guy in the chair. I have appointed you, my friend. That if... How's my audio? Is it my earbuds? Sounds delightful. I got a whole lot of shenanigans going on in here. I'm trying to make sure everything is comfy cozy. It seemed good earlier. I was trying to make sure all this stuff. That's better? Is it better? Better or worse? Better, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. You're my guy in the chair. Well, if that's the case, Ryan says I'm good. I'm going with Ryan's opinion. You're good people out there, Ryan. So excited right now. All right, you guys think that's good? What's up, everybody, and welcome to Assemble, and we are live here for Retro Wrestling. It's a Sunday night. I almost said Monday night, but it's Sunday night, and I'm very excited that you are all joining us here on Assemble because we are going to have some fun, and we are going to be doing a little bit of retro wrestling with WWF No Mercy, one of my childhood favorite games that I love oh so dearly. It's absolutely just a treasure for me. Thank you all so much for being here, being live with us. It's our first real go around with all of this, and I thought to myself that I really wanted to be able to do a retro series. I love me the wrestling games. I love talking to all of you about everything to do with WWE, WWE 2K22, and the shenanigans that's going on right now. And tonight, we are going to have some fun. I got all this working. I'm very excited. I'm very excited that you're here with me. Who do you want to do? And you know what? We're going to get there, A1. We are going to get there because tonight, we're going to chill out. I got 14 of you guys hanging out. Maybe then some. Maybe other people will pop by, say hello. We are going to have some fun this evening because we are playing WWF No Mercy for our first go-around time here together on the channel. I am excited. Bear with me as everything is just hooked up. I've been playing No Mercy just to catch up, just to try to get my bearings. Turns out I suck still. Nothing's changed since 1998. All right. Let's get into what we want to do tonight. We are going to be, as I said in the description of the episode, we are going to be talking about really what's been going on with WWE 2K22, or lack thereof, because as we talk about almost every day on the show, there's like, I got jack all. Does Assemble have an Instagram? Ryan, I have to turn on the Instagram. I gotta be quite honest with you. I've been on the Twitter forever. I dabbled. I dabbled in the Instagram. I don't have time. I can't be everywhere. And I have nothing to... what pictures am I going to show? What am I going to show? Iron Man? Like 9 versions of Iron Man? Get out of here. I'll get to Instagram when I'm older and something else comes out. So we're going to talk about WWE 2K22. We're going to talk about the releases, and I want you guys all in the chat to do me a favor and let me know what you guys think, and girls, you think about all of the releases that we have seen so far with WWE. What do you think is going to happen with NXT? It's all about rebranding, apparently. The latest news articles out there, whiffs from Dave Meltzer, the Wrestling Observer himself. It's all about that Vince doesn't want any more small guys on the show, 30-somethings. That's roughly the general statement that was done by Dave Meltzer, according to his insiders, of whoever that is. But the internet's a rumbling because Vince is destroying NXT and everything we hold so dear. All right, first match that we are going to play as we get started, and we are going to be going through this. The first match, I'm going to be honest with all of you, kind of a trial. The controls work. I was happy. I got everything the way I liked it. Everything feels better. I got my shock blue that I'm loving. We're going to start this off. Matt's going to pick the first match. We are going to go for a classic singles match. Not effing around right now. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very, very excited tonight. We are going to go ahead and I want to hear, I'm going to pick out who I'm going to face my first match. Second match, we are going to get into a triple threat, 3-way dance, as they say. You will be the ones to select my opponents when we get there. Tonight is going to be kicking things off, but I would like to know from you, my friends, the best community on the internet. We are Assemble, and I want you to assemble with me. What arena are we going to play our very first match in for Retro Wrestling? You are here making history with me. Tell me. Raw, No Mercy, SmackDown. I love that arena. King of the Ring, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania. Folks in the chat, tell me right now, where are we going? You pick. Whatever I see first in the chat is what I go with. SmackDown, SmackDown, SmackDown. We go SmackDown. All right, we got no limit. I got no countouts. We got pins. I don't want TKO submissions. Rope break? I was playing earlier. The ropes on this thing are tight as hell. Good God. Yes, I want bloodshed. You can have some interference too. That's fine. All right, I'm picking first match, and then second match, you are all picking with me. First match, ooh, it's tough, isn't it? It is tough. It is rather difficult. Do I want to be Road Dogg Jesse James? If we are going SmackDown, then we've got to kind of recreate that initial SmackDown, don't we? Well, let's have Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's terrible. And going up against, yeah, the game Triple H. NXT is gone. It's no more. Dad came in and took everything from me. Raw is bad. Now, yes, it is. A1, it is terrible right now. Let's do this diggity dog. Has any playlist ever beaten this? No, nothing. I want to make sure that everything still sounds like it's working. Down. So what's going on with NXT? Let me know in the chat. What is happening right now with NXT itself? We got all of the stars being removed from NXT. I say all, but a large amount. You got Bronson Reed's gone. You got Bobby Fish is gone. You got so many Leo Rock. You got like all these stars are just gone. Adam Cole, baby, boom, is in limbo. Apparently, according to news articles out there, Wrestle Talk, Fightful Select, and the likes, right now the rumor is, the innuendo, Adam Cole, baby, is apparently looking at $1 million offer from, from Vince, as he had that meeting at SmackDown with Vince, and that creative, And that creative is looking for some ideas for Adam Cole with the contract offer. But where do you think he's going to land? I asked all of these to you in the community tab, and you were fantastic. Thank you so much for responding, giving me your thoughts on it. It sounds like you all think, well, some of you actually, oh, you low-blowed me, you ding-dong, you dinged my bell? How dare you, sir? It seems like a lot of you feel that he's either going to go to main roster or that he's going to end up in, like, AEW. I don't know where I land on it. I would love to see if it's whatever Cole wants. It's whatever works for him in his life. But as a fan, big fan of his work, I really would like to see Cole. I would like to see him on main roster to be able to get a proper push in life. I just worry that he doesn't get that. It seems like Vince and team over there is really looking to get WWE main roster, Raw and SmackDown moved over to like the larger than life attractions and all of that, and they're not interested so much. What are you doing, Triple H? And that they're not interested so much in actually getting those hardcore stars in there. Here's the question. I changed all these controls around. How do I get in the ring? That's something. So I don't know, but AEW, I feel like he could walk in there and he would be main eventing the first night. And they would be perfect if they got CM Punk and Bryan is going there and everything. I would absolutely love it. Adam Cole's on SmackDown. They offer him that, but the budget cuts. Yeah. So I think that, I don't know if they're going to offer him. It's funny that they let go of so many stars, and then the rumor and conversation is that Adam Cole gets like $1 million offer from Vince. It's like, yeah, because you just let go of like 56 people. Of course you have enough money. Get out of the ring, Triple H. I'm so cold. Flippy birds. Motherfucker. All right, get in here. Come here. Come here, you piece of shit. Yeah. So I don't know where Cole is going to end up. It's really interesting time, though, as a wrestling fan. Because we haven't seen this, really, since back when I was younger, and it was WCW and WWF Attitude Era. Like, where people were somewhat jumping ship, and there's so much buzz and conversation, and that's what's really, really exciting right now. I think you should go to AEW, Ryan. Yeah. I think you could get some really... I mean, the only thing that bothers me with AEW right now, and let me know in the chat if you guys are feeling this way too at all, but for me, the only thing that really I want to see better out of AEW is their production. And maybe we get that with Rampage. I hope that that feels like a different show, but the only thing that I just feel like they lose at right now is that production element. And the WWE has that over them, obviously, because they're so much bigger. I just wish they would up that a little bit. And I don't like necessarily how they bring in some stars. I thought Malachi Black's entrance was really good. I just find like they brought in Andrade with Vicky. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, they need that big wow factor. And if you get somebody like Cole, you really want him to come in, guns blazing, main eventing kind of thing. Like, get him right in there. I gotta focus on this. I'm busy talking to you guys. Having so much fun. Yay! No Mercy! I looked at the mods for this too. That's over my head. I want to do it. I want to get the mods for all of this. I'm so excited for this, but my god. Too much. I got Stephanie McMahon hovering on the outside of the apron. That's when the days were fun. WWF was so good. Ah, Stone Cold, what are you doing? So Cole is potentially going somewhere, transform NXT into Defiant Wrestling. Good. I wonder what they're going to do, though, if it is going to be a simple rebrand of NXT. And that was the other question I had for all of you, is what do you think that we are going to get out of NXT going forward? I think that once we get out of SummerSlam and TakeOver, they start looking at the fall at WWE, and they have kind of slotted the draft for what, October? It would only make sense that if they were going to do any type of draft, or any shakeup with NXT, I should say, that they would do it right around the time of the draft, and that they could pull whatever stars they feel they want to for main roster, if it's going to be someone like Cole. But do you think it's going to be a full, like, changeover, change of the guard, where they do go back to a pure developmental thing? Or do you think that they're going to, you know, it's all just kind of rumor and speculation and innuendo? I don't know. I'm excited. I'm interested. It's fascinating right now from the business side of how they're doing it, how Nick Khan is shaking things up, and they're releasing so much talent like they did. Excuse me, because they were hoarding all of that talent in 2018, I want to say. And they just took everybody right around the time that AEW was coming on, and they were just like, okay, grab everyone, 5-year deals. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And all these people are coming up now, and it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, we're barely on TV, we're barely showcased. I wonder where a lot of these stars will be. Luke, it's an interesting thing. Do you acknowledge Roman Reigns? He is my tribal chief, Luke 69. Roman Reigns is my chief. I acknowledge him. I'm going to destroy John Cena. I hope, just a sidebar, do you pause this? This does pause, this works. I hope, Luke 69, right here, buddy, you and me, I hope that Roman destroys Cena like Brock destroyed Cena at SummerSlam years ago. Yeah, it was SummerSlam. It's before that. He destroyed Cena at like Extreme Rules before that. Yeah. I want Roman to just annihilate Cena in 10 minutes. It's nothing. Makes him his lady. That's what I want. Luke, you're with me. I know you are. You don't think Armin, you don't think anybody's going to be left out of the game? Why did I do the roll-up? I don't want to do a roll-up. I want to give him a big old Stone Cold Stunner. End his day. Get your middle finger up there. I don't know why he's got a weird accent, but that's okay. Boom! Clothesline. Yeah, I think, actually, A1 Samuel, I think that the draft will bring out Becky. I think that they need to kind of hold off with her for the time being. None of it makes sense to bring her back right now. Oh! Stunner! Stunner! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Oh, yeah. Oh, he dead. Oh, he, like, did dying. Can you do it? 1, 2. Yeah! There you have it. Friends. Oh, hell yeah. You've just witnessed first match retro wrestling here on Assemble. Thank you. Yes. Did it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I think Becky... Look at him. Why is he shivering like that? Why is he convulsing? I don't need to see a slow pin. That's ridiculous. 1 win. Oh. How is this game still that good? The 2K games drive me nuts. This thing is... That's phenomenal. Becky at the draft, yes. I don't think that there's enough for Becky right now to go back with. I don't know if they're going to actually give Nikki Ash the win. It would make sense. That whole storyline has been a mess for me, in my opinion. The way they have built it is a mess. I'm glad that Nikki is she gets a new character and all of that, and getting the title, winning Money in the Bank. I just feel like it's all backwards. They skip all the storyline stuff to it, and they just jump right into her winning. It's ridiculous. Pausing for a second, because I want to say thank you. There's 28 of you fine people in my chat. It's ridiculous. This is nonsense land. Are you hanging out with Matt? If you want to, join the show. I see Cody. I see Vashon. Hi, guys. How are ya? But I do want to say thank you very much for joining us here on Assemble. We are here for night 1 of Retro Wrestling. We might make this a thing. I made it a playlist. It's going to be fun. We can all hang out together. We're going to talk wrestling. When we do Retro Wrestling, we hang out here. I play a game that's going to be like No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000. I have my SNES Mini, and I have it ROM'd or whatever. And I unlocked it, so it's got like all the games. So I want to play some of those retro SNES WrestleMania games. All of that. Those look terrible. I do want to try them out. But I do want to get into a lot of this. I want to create like some pay-per-views and all of this stuff with you guys. Whoa, I have ideas for this whole series here, Retro Wrestling. But with that, Retro Wrestling is also about on Assemble. It is also mostly about us being able to hang out, talk live, because I always try to make sure that I'm jumping in the comments after the video so I can actually give you guys either a thumbs up, those little sweet hearts, as well as be able to just get in the conversation with all of you as much as I can, because I really, really enjoy being able to go through this kind of stuff with you all. So every time we do Retro Wrestling, it's going to be about the latest news, topics going on in the wild world of WWE. We talk AEW if you guys want. We play a little bit of retro in the background. It's like hanging out on the couch with Matt. Silly time. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate it. Super Kick Cam, I need more subs. Well, that's nice of you to say. If you guys do want to support the show, you can become members. If you want to become channel members, that's an amazing thing you guys can do. You get the little emojis. I'm going to update all of those things as we go, because if you guys enjoy this type of stuff, we'll do more content. I'll update those things. But we got memberships. You guys can subscribe to the show. You can just support it by hanging out here with me. Whatever floats your boat. There is no pressure, but I do sincerely appreciate every single person giving up your evening to hang out with me. Now, exhibition. The next match that we have going on right now. PG era ruined WWE Raw. Luke, okay. Can't all be winners. Are we still in the PG era? There's my question to you, Luke. Is this really still going on? Huh? Is this still a thing? PG era? I don't even know what era it is anymore. It's been going on for too long. Very simple, but I have to go. Are you going to keep this live on YouTube, or are you going to unlist it? Ryan, this is going live. I hit the record button too. I got all this stuff figured out, Ryan. Don't worry. If you guys can't stay too long, that's okay. I appreciate you guys jumping in. I will have this thing on demand up on the channel probably right after we do this episode live. We'll keep going. Now, triple threat match. This is where you all come in the community. I am going to be Kurt Angle for this match. We are going to do a triple threat match against computers. Number one, where is this triple threat match? Kurt Angle, me, versus, you guys pick. Who is Kurt Angle going to face in a triple threat match, and what is the arena? Okay, Cody's got Undertaker. Cody's my man. Cody, you've been here since the beginning of time, so... Okay, Taker, and I need one more that we're going to face. And what arena? Diggity dog. Is this audio still working? Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, Taker, he's in. I'm not fighting Taker. Oh, no, Mike. I'm not fighting Taker and Taker. I'm not doing that. That's just confusing for Kurt Angle. Can't handle that. Stone Cold and SmackDown. We just did SmackDown. I can't go back. We gotta move forward. Raw. Should go back to Raw HD. You know what? Yeah, it should. John Cena. Juan Cena? I ain't got no Juan Cena in this thing. It's No Mercy. All right. You guys aren't deciding? In the spirit, Cody, thank you. We got Summers. Oh, God, I went backwards. Let's do triple threat. We're going to go here. And we're going to SummerSlam. Oh, yes. Pins, yes. Submissions, no. TKO, no. I don't want rope breaks. Get out of here. This nonsense. We're going to do hardcore. And that makes me happy. All right. Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker, the Dead Man. Choke slam. Tombstone choke slam pile driver. Fuck you. Remember me? It's me, Funko Taker. I've risen from the dead. Like, seriously. Michelle, what? Oh, we gotta get your lady gym upgraded. I'm out. Surprise guest appearance from Funko Taker. Just for you guys. Undertaker. And we're gonna get it off against, Cody is picked. Old Baron Corbin has picked Ray. Ray's not in No Mercy, is he? I like that idea. Oh, I put Derry in there. That'd be funny. All right. We're going with, you know what? Do that. Kane, Taker, and Kurt Angle. Ugh, isn't that... I'm gonna die. Good picks, everybody. Way to go. Do you think, Tubby... Mr. Meme, do you think 2K22 will be 60 FPS? I have two camps of this. On one hand, I think it could be 60 and Brez 4K, like not true 4K or anything like that. I don't think they have the budget, even if they've had this extra year and a half to make something cool. I don't know. The only alternative I was thinking, Mr. Meme, was that it could be they give you the selection option thing, performance versus fidelity mode. And they do it that way, where it's like, hey, do you want to get lesser graphics and get 60 FPS? Or do you want to go 30 and get nice, shiny reflections and lighting and HDR and all of that? That's the only thing I've seen I could think of them doing. There's just nothing in the past that sets precedent for them doing that in these games, unfortunately. The only thing that I'm hoping for is that because they've had so much... Forget about the roster issues. Oh, God, here we go. They're so big. Forget about the roster issues that we have seen with 2K right now, or the speculation that your old boy Matt here has been giving out to you guys on a weekly basis, my thoughts and opinions. Aside from the rosters, I think that there is hope that they do put a little bit more in terms of that, of like being able to pull off 60 frames per second, because they've had more development time. Now, that is also because they needed to refresh the engine. Not that it's a new engine, but that they have to actually fix it. Because 2K20 was... Well, Luke, you know. You were there. Come on. You were all there. Suplex! Will 2K22 be like Raw 2007? I don't think so. It's me interesting, right? Are you thinking more in terms of the roster or GM or what? Come here. Come here, Tiger. Oh, yeah. Overhead belly to belly. What up? For all the recent cuts, I have a feeling that 2K22 will have a lot of legends, maybe legends like the Hurricane, RVD, Great Khali, and so on. A lot of you guys, you know what, Vlad? I don't disagree. So many of you have been awesome and chatting about the roster lately and what it could be. And for a lot of you, you feel like, they're going to pad it out with a lot of legends. I don't really disagree. I don't think that they're going to remove as many stars, but it could be way off. I just think that usually around this time or by June that just passed, they would have figured out the roster and locked it in. But like hey, double team, cool. Pile driver. Eat it, Kane, brother. That's Hulk Hogan. Yeah, they would have figured out these rosters, right? Ooh, damn. So I'm not sure. I really don't know. I hope we get GM someone. Yeah, Mike, I'm hopeful that it is GM, but I hope that they do something cool with it. Like, I want it to be great. Whatever the mode is, whatever the hook is, and for me, I don't need a showcase mode. I want a GM mode or a universe mode or some combination of it that they can say, hey, look at this amazing mode that could last us 2-3 years. Because I am also thinking, and it's just my 2 cents, I feel like they could go in this direction of trying to make this much more of a games as a service and going for a live game where it is updated rosters as we go every year. They keep the engine is what it is. They update, they patch it, they try to make it as consistent as they can, and they put in that big beefy mode that they can build upon. They give you kind of the base layer of it, and they say, hey, this is the GM universe mode that we have, where you can create your rivalries and, you know, your superstar health and the ratings and all this stuff that we enjoy. And then they build upon it over the years. You can add more to it. You can add more to the roster. I'm getting my ass kicked in this thing. I'm too busy talking to you guys. But that's just me. I'm not sure what they'll do, to be honest. No more yearly games, just live updates. Yeah, Luke, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd much rather have that. Look at Angle. He's got blue bar. He's got blue balls. It's terrible, Mike. Come on. I just wonder what they're gonna do. I can't see them putting out an annual game. I just can't. And I think that, yes, we had the delays and everything because of COVID. I understand that. And I know that probably impacted the game slightly, but they also had a longer development cycle. And because of that, I really think that WWE didn't... I mean, there has been no news or anything around anybody giving problems that, hey, we're taking longer to develop this game. And I think us as fans are kind of happy to be like, yeah, take some time. Now, had 2K20 been, you know, good, we wouldn't be necessarily clamoring for the next installment. Hey, get out of here, Tigger. Eat it. But because 2K20 was so bad and so many of us are like, okay, I'm going back to SmackDown versus Raw, or like me, I just started going way back. I just started playing 2K19. I just think that now we're ready for another game. We weren't clamoring for it, except for that 2K20 was such a fault, and like anything else, like other games, other than because it's touted as a sports franchise with Take-Two, and they feel like they got to annualize the thing. I think it's a old strategy that doesn't need to happen anymore. And I think gamers, more and more gamers are fine with Yeah, I don't need NBA 2K22, 23, 24, and WWE, 2K 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because a lot of us get upset that leg sweep, side Russian leg sweep. A lot of us get upset that we get like incremental updates, or we're like, oh, this is the same game as last year, and it's just they added a few more stars, and they tweaked the arenas and the whatever, added a match that was in there 2 years ago, and we always kind of go meh. That's a nice move. Flat Taker, Undertaker, get out of here, Taker, no, kick out, kick out. I am having a devil of a time trying to switch my star, like focus. Damn. That would be cool. SmackDown, just bring it 2K22. WWF No Mercy remake, let's go. Diedrich! Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please give a thumbs up or smiley face or something to Diedrich in the chat. Diedrich, you are a fantastic supporter of Assemble, and I am glad that you assemble with us all the time. You are always in the comments. You are always positive. You are always engaging. Thank you very much for supporting the show. It really does mean a lot. And everybody else. But Diedrich, you stand out in my mind right now because, yes, you are awesome at supporting the show. And we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. You guys are silly. That's ridiculous. I'm so happy. There's so many of you here hanging out, talking wrestling. Well, look at the chat. I'm going to pause for a second. I can't. Angle's getting his bar up right now. We're going to take a second here because I want to be able to talk to all of you. What's up? This game is a classic. Stu Jersey, good to see you again. Old Baron Corbin, when I see your name, I do just think, Baron Corbin, hey, I have got mustard on my shirt, and I sleep in the hallway. My life is a mess, and I'm gonna fight John Cena later, but I'm not. Corbin makes me laugh nowadays. I don't need an annual game either. Botch TV. Just going back in the chat. Guys, if you want to support the show, if you haven't already, if you can, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot if you do want to do that, but if you watch any of the shows too, that's really cool. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy any of the videos that we do, and if you want to become channel members, there's channel member options in there too. You get all the emojis, you can get into the chat. Channel members get priority sequence for asking questions. We do things like that. So yeah, and we'll build out our channel member community too, but just appreciate you guys being in the chat and hanging out. Cody says, I'm interested in the AEW game. Me too, my friend. As soon as they give us more news and more insights, I am with you, because I want to know what in the hell are they going to do. But from the snippets we have, from knowing that it is going to be the old engine that we love so very much, like the one that we are playing today, it's a modernized version of that, with the roster that it could be, and if they have, Cody, if they've got the extra development time, like we get a 2022, and let's just say summer or fall 2022, oh, Chokeslam. Cool. Chokeslam, Pile Driver, Tombstone. If we get... Could you guys imagine if we have an AEW game and we get the likes of Bryan Danielson, and I'm fantasy booking, but we get CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, baby, Andrade, Christian, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, everybody that's in there, Jericho. Like, that's a tough game to beat, my friend. And with an engine that is going to be modern yeah, I'll take it all day. If there's a creation suite too, which I assume there would be of some sort, they can get a small, clean creation suite that doesn't have to be stupid, crazy, in-depth, and complicated. It's just got to serve us to be able to mod it and create our characters and the rosters we want. As long as it can do that, we would be in good shape. Could you imagine they do like, because AEW does a good job with like the match types. Like they always try to go with themes, right? They go for pay-per-view themes. They go for Dynamite themed episodes. What if they give us like they give us like death matches? That would be fun. Modern Day roster, SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Okay, Corbin, yeah. I'm with you. And why not? What was your favorite wrestling game on N64? Stu Jersey. Question for the ages. You know what? I really legitimately grew up with No Mercy, like we're doing tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. And damn, DDT by Kane. I loved his DDT. I grew up with No Mercy, and I grew up with WrestleMania 2000. Which, by the way, WrestleMania 2000 will be next episode. The next live stream episode we do, where we will play WrestleMania 2000. But yeah, I grew up with both of them. I mean, No Mercy is... I just feel like it is the better game. It's funny, though, because 2000 was updated rosters and stuff. But it didn't... I feel like, for whatever reason, it was more stripped down. I haven't gone back and played it a ton to know exactly, I'm like, what was missing with WrestleMania 2000? I remember liking the roster, obviously. Come on. But I don't recall loving it like I love No Mercy. Yeah, I love being able to create pay-per-views, too. That was so cool. Mr. Meme, do you think... Stu, what was yours? I'm going to throw it back to you. Stu, you come back to me with what your favorite was. Do you think 2K22 will look different enough from 2019? Meme, I think... What is Taker doing? What are you doing? Get down from there! You were too old! Oh god, it's like Saudi Arabia with Goldberg all over again. He fell on his head. Mr. Meme, I think it's going to be a lot like 2K19. I think it's going to be similar. I think that they could, hopefully, simplify the control, clean the controls up, the control scheme a bit. They want it to hit different. Well, to hit different, you literally need to be changing that. The control scheme, I think, is one thing that they need to adapt from games like No Mercy, that it was a simpler game that dum-dums like Matt can relatively play. Not be great at, but can play. I hope that they can take advantage of different camera angles. I think that's one thing that the series lacks is dynamic camera angles, because what I see from creators online too is that they do a great job of doing more storytelling themselves by doing different camera angles and stuff when they're doing like creating their own stories and narratives. And that stuff I love because it's the effort. I would love it if they did more of those moment to moments of like, even if you can't change they don't want to change the main camera angles in the game. But if they could actually change, like when there's a finisher or anything, or a big moment in the game and a hype moment, come back and not give me a mini game. I don't need that. I just want to be able to see a better, different angle for the whole thing. Like Mr. Kurt Angle here. Pile driver. Get over here. And make him my bitch. What the hell? Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus, no. Get out of here. Pain. Do you think 2K20 will release in the next gen releases? Ah, a question, my friend. Parker. Oh god, double pile driver. That's not fair. That's also very rude. Do I think it'll release on next gen? I talked about this on the latest episode, I think. One of them this past week. I'm going to say yes. I say that because other games that, for me, games that I play, and I'm thinking more on the PlayStation side. PlayStation seems kind of like weird with stuff right now in terms of like games being like, oh, it's on PS4 and it's on PS5, but not really. But then you could download and do the update and it's going to be 14 steps to do it. Like my experience with Spider-Man when they initially released it. Good God, it was really annoying on PS5. I think that for PlayStation, I think it could be like that if they don't give us a full out, here it is, the game on PlayStation 5. I think it's going to be on PlayStation 4. I think it's going to be built for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. But I think that they will come out with a next-gen patch for PlayStation that will be a headache to update it and get your trophies. And on Xbox, based on my experience with the console, I think that it will be very easy because it will just be put in the disc or just download it and everything's gravy. This match has been going on for a very long time. I'm not going to lie. This triple threat, it's not my jam. I can't get my stamina up enough. What is Angle doing right now? You know what it is too? Is the controls are not freaking me out. They're messing me up. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. Dang it. Diggity dog. Yeah, Botch TV. I like how Xbox does enhance it. This is tell me which console you guys would be getting the next WWE game if you are going to get it, or AEW game. Because for me, I do flip-flop on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I'd be happy either way. I would probably get it on my Xbox. because I feel like Botch, like what you're saying, I think that the enhancements are there, and there's a better chance that I'm gonna have fewer problems when it comes to like if it's a regular Xbox game versus you know, built for Series X, because it won't be. But what do I know? Series X, PS4, see? It's gonna be for last gen and new gen. Oh my god. I don't know who's going over in this match. Right now, it's triple threat. Not going. Oh, other games we are going to play, by the way. For retro wrestling. You fun people. We are going to have WCW NWO Revenge. We are going to have World Tour. Those were some of the first games on N64 that I remember renting excessively, especially World Tour. And didn't even have like a ton of exposure to WCW at the time, like as a kid. That was WWF. But I watched WCW, and then as soon as it blew up in the 90s. That's when I was in. Dude, even the loading times on 2K19 are amazing. They are! Yeah, Botch, actually, that is a good point. I have 2K19 on my Series X, I have it all loaded up on. And when I re-downloaded everything, it's surprising how quick that thing is. Does Angle only do suplexes in this? Is that a thing? Like, is that all he does? Come on. Let's go. Come on. How's this still getting reversed? I have beaten the living tar out of these guys. I guess it's because it's the dead man. But yeah, my Series X, it loads fast. When I re-downloaded it, going from 2K20 on my Xbox, and then I booted up 2K19 because I wanted to see the difference, I noticed immediately how quick that game is. Now, the other thing that's going on with 2K, speaking of which, I'm going to end this match. I can't. Somebody pin him. Yeah, I can't do this match. Kurt Angle loses, guys. Matt's bad. I can't do the triple threat. We're going to go back to a one-on-one. I can focus better. There's too much going on. Undertaker. Cody, you were right. Undertaker for the win. It was a terrible triple threat. Speaking of 2K. Did that thing crash? No. 2K19 servers are still live, but it sounds like the 2K19 servers are going to be going offline soon. And that's just what articles and stuff that Matt reads on the internet. Take it with a grain of salt. But it feels like... Ooh, we are going for special guest referee. It feels like the 2K19 servers will get shut down sometime quite soon. Stavion619. Hi. Good to see you. I have a VIP ticket for AEW next month, and I'm excited. You do. You are a lucky, lucky person. I am jealous. Your life. Good lord. For you. I don't even know what the ref controls are for this. I can't do that yet. Yeah. I always forget. What's over here? Championship and survival. Ooh, we will be doing that another day. In the SmackDown Mall. Okay, cool. Let's do a good old exhibition, guys. Who you get to pick? Who is Matt going to fight? Who are we going to be? And who are we going to fight in our straight up singles match? Because I can't do a cage yet. You're just going to watch Matt like struggle with this thing. Where are we going? What is the venue for this match? We need a 5-star caliber match. Yellow Blade, so I might meet him at the event. Oh, that's cool. Right on. I'm also pumped for the wrestling code. Yeah, me too. Be Lita. Triple H. James, we are going to be the game Triple H. And... wow, we just had Taker, though. I'm not against it. Yeah, WrestleMania. Luke, do you think that 2K22 is going to be out of date in terms of arenas and roster? That's hard. Part of me feels yes. If it comes out in like October, November, they might have enough time to get the updated arenas because frankly, it's a giant Tron, right? Like it shouldn't be that hard for them to make that. Because I think we could probably make that in creation. But I do feel that my gut tells me they would be out of date. It's hard to say, though, because we lived through COVID era in the Thunderdome. They have to have the Thunderdome in there. Like, they just have to. But they probably have like the year prior arena, like whatever was in 2K, the last Raw arena version that we had that was with fans. They probably have that one ready to go as the go-to arena. Maybe they're able to get a new SmackDown and Raw in there. But that's all I would think that they would be able to do. Diggity dog. Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys. Let's go. Alright, we got the game Triple H. Edge? You think you know me. You think you know me. You think you know me. What the hell's that? These are weird. These are old. I'm into it. It's the game Triple H. With Edge. Versus Edge. You think you know me. What is a good wrestling game that's available now that's not WWE? What the hell is that retro one, guys, that just came out? I'm thinking like wrestling. What the hell is it? I have it on my Xbox. That's not WWE. It's the retro one. There's Wrestling Revolution, yes. Luke, that's not the one I was thinking of. What is the retro one that's got like Stevie Richards in it and Retromania? Thank you. God, with the retro one. It's retro one that's like WrestleMania. Yes, Retromania. Thank you so much, Botch. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Now Triple H is my guy. Not gonna lie. Who is yours? This is my question to you guys. I grew up in Attitude Era. So I got a soft spot for Triple H and just the destruction that he created. Oh yeah, block that shit. I also remember playing him a ton in this game. Is Shawn Michaels not in No Mercy? I just realized. I was like, Shawn's not in this, is he? Bro, they need to remaster these games. Yeah, I was watching, go over to Smack Talk's channel, because on Smack Talks, he just did a Unreal Engine demo thing that he built. I was like, it's a remastered No Mercy, and it's like the menus and everything all modernized, and it's all cleaned up with Unreal Engine. And then a quick little 3-second thing or whatever of in match of Stone Cold with doing a stunner. It looks incredible. Now, to be fair, getting this going, I'm surprised that it looks this clean. Like, I was like, oh, I'm content with this. This works. This is just enough for Matt. Not overly complicated. Get in here. Oh, you come on, father. Lance Archer, CM Punk, Tanahashi. Is he gonna dump him or not? There we go. I watched that video yesterday. Ah, Diedrich. Yeah, I saw you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love old Sin Cara, but he botches you. Yeah, Luke. Remember Sin Cara just come down every damn match. The guy just like he'd missed that trampoline and it was over. He like flip-flopped to the top rope and he just couldn't even do a flip. It was this whole gimmick. Remember when he had blue light to start? They got rid of that? Like after 2 weeks? Here's a question to you all. It made me think about, I don't know what, it popped in my head earlier today. I wanted to ask you, what is a recent gimmick that Vince introduced, main roster, recent memory, that you were just like, what the hell are you doing? And I thought of this because right now, the big thing that they are doing on WWE TV is the championship contender matches. It's a #1 contenders match on TV where if the challenger beats the champion in a non-title match, then that starts their program together. That's their motivation. Yeah. So it got me thinking, what are these dumbass gimmicks that have been going on in recent memory for you that you're like, these are just ridiculous? Remember, like, I'll give you a hint. The one previous to that, everything was a 2 out of 3 falls match on Raw and SmackDown for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What were those dumb, gimmicky things that you remember seeing? Like, you knew that somebody in creative or Vince was like, oh yeah, you know what, I already know what we're gonna do. The 3rd hour of Raw, we're gonna turn the lights down. And yeah, everything's 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah. Well, this didn't work. Ratings are down. What is this AEW? They're not competition. Diedrich, Retribution, excellent point. But wasn't it supposed to be the SmackDown hacker originally? And Mustafa Ali, like we all knew that he was the SmackDown hacker, and it kind of looked like a cool storyline, and they never executed on it. That was fun. And then we got Retribution, chainsaws in the ring. Or they cut the ring right in COVID era, so we had no fans, nothing, and they went in and they just did a damn weird breakdown of nothing. Like, there's 2 announcers and there's no one else in the arena. It made no sense. It was hilarious. 6-man tag team matches, brother. Holla holla. Yeah, but Luke, everything's been no. I know what you mean. Recently, it's been like, here's a 6-man tag. Oh, we have a ladder match coming. Well, let's have a 6-man tag where the good guys take on bad guys. But like, they've always done that. It's annoying. It's easy, right? And I feel like AEW doesn't do that. That's what I actually enjoy about their product a lot, is that I feel the matches have some meaning behind it. And they're not just like, these 2 will take on these 2 tonight. We have a general manager. Because the main roster for these games is because everyone they turn the PG, they're trying to kid-friendly gimmicks. Yeah, totally. They are trying to make it as kid-friendly as possible. Hence, Braun Strowman wins a tag title at WrestleMania with a kid. Because they can sell merch and toys. I get it. It's a business. But their core key demographics are like guys like me. That they don't cater to at all. Suck it. That's graphic. That is vulgar material. It's a little much. He goes in with pedigree, sledgehammer. Get your ass up. I'm not done with you yet. Oh, there we go. Pedigree, burial, sledgehammer. 1, 2, 3, dead. The game, Triple H. If 2 pedigrees doesn't beat him, I don't know. WrestleMania winner, Triple H won. Guys, come on. That's just so, like, so much hip thrusting in that. It's a little much, Triple H. I gotta say. I'm gonna be honest. Look at that pedigree, guys. Look at that. DJ BX50 Studios, good to see you, good to have you. What were those gimmicky matches that you guys, that's what we were talking about here. Gimmicky matches in recent memory that drove you nuts. I mentioned the number 1 contender for the championship. That's a storyline thread that they like to use. Retribution, 6-man tag matches. Alexa Bliss. Yeah, Luke, just all of Bliss. Now it doesn't make any sense. Now we don't even have Bray Wyatt. So, in kayfabe, is like, how does the character like still have its power unless it was like sucked out of Bray at WrestleMania? I don't get it. She's also in a storyline with Doudrop. Kind of weird. Stumble, do you watch The Great One? No, I have not. Let me know if I should. Undertaker of Darkness, yes. We're playing some No Mercy. And we're having a fantastic time, and you guys are picking the matches, and I'm loving it. I feel like wrestling companies shouldn't be PG. You know what's interesting is I was listening to, what was it? 83 Weeks, the recent Kevin Nash interview episode. And I was listening to it, actually the rest of it this afternoon. And Nash said in the podcast that, was it him or was it Bischoff that said it? Either one of them was like, the thing that's weird, and I think it was Bischoff said it, like the thing that's weird about wrestling when you compare it to other TV products that are out there on regular cable TV is that I think it was Bischoff for sure. He was like, on a regular TV show, you can have a guy shoot off a bazooka and a rocket launcher, and no one gets offended. It's part of the show. But wrestling is a very odd thing because if you push the line to reality too close, then standards and practices, and they were speaking about obviously with WCW back in the day, but then standards and practices and all of that come down on you because they're like, well, this is too edgy, this is too much. But then you've got like other shows are doing way worse. It's a very odd thing that it's like we got to be PG all the time, right? And it's like, but to what end? Like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, it casts a large net. Ooh, Survivor Series. I want this. It casts a large net with your audience, but their audience continues to shrink, and it's not helping when there's no consistency when it comes to storytelling. The superstars and the rosters have never been better. You look at this roster, and yes, these rosters back in the 90s were absolutely loaded. It was insane. But there was also a lot of bad in the Attitude Era. And this modern era is like really hard to watch and get into because nothing has time to like simmer and get invested in, and that's part of the reason I think that there is such a gap with it. The other piece of news we want to talk about is we were still talking about WWE and we're talking WWE 2K. We talked about pick Matt Hardy. All right, are the Hardy Boys in this? There's Jeff. All right, we're gonna do little Matt Hardy. Hang on here. Did not have a different outfit? Oh yeah, there we go. They all get ref outfits. Okay, we're going for Red Hardy versus Matt, Jeff. Hardy Boys fighting each other, just like we had many years ago. Where's like my good pick for the match? Got Hardy Boys. It's just silly. Let's look up here. Spiffy Boy, good to see you. In my opinion, Spiffy Boy says I think only Aleister Black, Daniel Bryan, and maybe Buddy Murphy will be the only ones not in 2K22, but I don't know, that's just me. Spiffy, yeah, I think Bryan is out. But I think that crop of releases that you're speaking about, where it was like Bryan is gone, Buddy Murphy, Braun, Ruby Riott, all of that, I think that they would be removed from the game. I think that this current crop that we just got with NXT, and then the last round, is, oh, he's doing his little taunts at me. What is this? Why is he taunting so much? I think this current crop is going to be in the game, whatever it looks like, but you never know. I'm so interested to see what they're going to do. So, what do you think? We talked about this on the show previously. What do you all think we are going to get from 2K as it is sponsoring this year's SummerSlam? SummerSlam is about 2 weeks away. I'm excited for the actual pay-per-view itself. It's going to be nice to have fans there. It's in Vegas. I think that you got a lot of just big matches. They're making it feel like a big event, and that's fun for WWE for once. What do you think is going to be the big reveal that we will get from 2K? Do you think that we are just going to get a little sizzle reel, 30-second trailer, nothing, little cinematic thingy? Do you think that we are going to get a release date? Do you think release window, cover star? Where are you guys at when it comes to 2K22 and SummerSlam? Dig diggity dog. Get your ass up, Jeff. Or I'm going to AEW. I wonder if Jeff is going to go to AEW. What the hell is that? Oh, God. Yeah, Mike, Ruby Riott was great. But all signs point to her being signed by AEW, which I am very excited for. What the hell? Springboard back elbow? Are you kidding me? I know he's got these moves. Jeffrey, stop it. Stop it now. That's right, swinging net breaker. But swinging net breaker / twist of fate. Yeah, there we go. Oh! I was like, is he going for Razor's Edge right now? Probably just the cover star. Says the breakdown. Guys, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. And I got... How many of you are in here? 26? I think? We have an excellent stream going on. I'm very, very excited. Very happy you guys are all here. Hanging out. Having some fun. Who do you think is going to be in SummerSlam? If you guys want to support the show, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to it. Become channel members if that's your thing. Whatever you feel like doing. But I appreciate that you want to give up some of your time and come say hi and hang out here. It's really awesome. Let's see. Just want to look at the chat for a second. Nia and Tamina should be fired. Aw, Luke. Yeah, they do. Nia hurts people. Spiffy says the cover, which would be the platform, release date, gameplay trailer, possible pre-order, and possible GM mode reveal. Cool. Old school Raw and SmackDown. I think the cover hero would be a superstar, not just one or two people. Since we already sort of got a teaser at WrestleMania, I think we could get a gameplay trailer and release date roster reveal come after. How dare you, Michael. We do not want Juan Cena to beat Roman. How dare you? You just throw in little bits of coal on the fire. Lighten it up. Whatever. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Who you got? Tribal Chief. Come on. Come on. It's Roman. Been killing it. It's a year. He's had the title for a year. They are not going to let him lose that thing. I think that what they will do with Roman, guys, thanks for letting me know what you guys think for 2K22 at SummerSlam and what they're going to do. I think that they are going to do like a little bit of a trailer. I'd really like if they went down what you guys are saying of like, here is a gameplay trailer, a mode that they announce, like GM mode, and a cover star. It would be so nice for us as fans. We would just be like, oh, thank you. There's something for the game. Good God. It's just killing our brains thinking about this game. Oh, that'd be so cool if we got the Ministry of Darkness. I love me corporate ministry. That was such a complicated time, wasn't it? All right, we got 19 guys in every stable, and we only have 2 hours of TV time every Monday night. We got to get them all on TV somehow. We'll create this giant stable. Now it's not good enough. We're going to create an even bigger stable, and we'll combine everybody together, and now our stable has 54 people in it. It's insane how many people were in corporate ministry. They'd get them all in. It was cool. As a kid, I was like, this is really badass. It's like just watching all these supervillains. Again, as a little kid. And then you got like Stone Cold who can go in there and run rough shot after. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Trish is in. Hey, Trish. Hi. I didn't even need a finisher. Mike Francis, you picked it. Matt Hardy with the roll-up. I feel like they want him to lose at SummerSlam so they can break his streak, the belt, because they didn't just bring Cena back not to get the belt. I don't know, Mike, because it's a good point. But I just think that they're... I don't know. They can't break Roman. Roman's there every day. Every week. And he can get... And then he can have that under his belt that he can say, I've beaten Cena. I've beaten them all. And then he can have a mini fall program after SummerSlam against Finn Balor. Maybe then lead to Brock at Mania. And tease The Rock in there later. Or you do tease The Rock at Survivor Series. For the next year's WrestleMania. They could do that. And still get Brock at Mania. This year's Mania. If it's in front of fans. Never know. But I think Roman's going to be pretty dominant for quite a while. All right, special guest referee. And we are going... This is going to be a... Let's go to Raw. Okay. With a 10-minute time limit. Submissions are okay. No rope break. They can bleed. No one's had blood yet. No one's been bloody. Okay, the ref is... Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's gone. The rattlesnake. He's all angry. Let's be... Yeah, I like that ref. All right, I'm Austin. And who is going to be in the special guest referee match? One-on-one. Come on, guys. Come on. Who do we got? Who are we going to fight? One-on-one. Stone Cold Steve Austin is our special guest referee. You can't pick Taker. You can't pick Trips. We've had them already. Who could be Austin holding it together in this chaos? Look at D'Lo. Look how crazy he is with his stinking head. Is there a British Bulldog in this? That's silly. Dean? Dean Malenko? Edge and Eddie? Alright, I'm going to do Eddie. That's a good pick. Okay, we got Eddie. Good. Trish versus Lita. Eddie, okay. Viscera versus Bubba. Oh, big man. Big man fight. Eddie, okay, we got Eddie. Rock versus Kurt Angle. What else could we do? We did the Hardys. We haven't done Jericho. Eddie and Chris? I wouldn't mind a little Jericho. Alright, that's a good match. I like that. On Raw, Stone Cold Stunners are going to come out because I'm just going to flip people off in the corner the whole time. It allows me to chill out a little bit too, and I can talk to you guys. Thank you so much for being here on Assemble for Retro Wrestling. You guys are all here live with me. It's fantastic. I appreciate it. Got some Latino heat going on right now. We're talking WWE. We're talking WWE 2K22, and it's so fantastic to be here live with all of you. Join yourselves. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're being safe. I hope you're enjoying your day, your weekend. Had a weekend with the kids, the wife. We had a lovely weekend together. Went out to dinner this evening. It was all good. But I was very excited to be able to talk to all of you. I wanted to hang out with all of you. Oh, they got the pyro too. Is this still working? That's just fun. Old Baron Corbin. 2K22 should be basically graphics and animation like SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Who do you think would be pre-order for 2K22? Answer people, yeah, who's fun? So Old Baron. Sorry. Clicking things, clicking screens. Okay, get in there and fight, boys. Stone Cold. I do see Luke. I think Bad Bunny will be in the game. We're talking pre-order bonus. So sorry, I'm gonna go back and answer a couple of the questions here. Graphics animation like SmackDown Raw 2007. I would hope, like a cleaned up 07. It's fine, bro. Every legend, just chuck everything you can at making the roster as good as you can. As long as it's got that replayability in there, I think we're happy. Because we can do the creation stuff. As long as like the creation stuff is solid, I think we'll all be okay. Bonus? I can see them doing Edge as the cover star because of his comeback at the Rumble and how much they were focusing on him. Get out of here, Eddie. You're not fighting enough. I can see them doing Edge as the cover star and doing Edge as like pre-order bonus for everybody. And just saying, here are his Royal Rumble attires, his retro attires, Rated R belt that he had, Rated RKO as a tag team animation. Can't do Christian. So I don't know. I think they could do Edge. I just don't think that if they do something like Bad Bunny, it's like everyone's going to go, really? It's a pre-order bonus? Maybe. They did like all the zombie stuff, right? 2K20? They went down that path. Sorry, I did not. Just me. I didn't care for any of that. Latino heat. Oh, Mike, how do you feel about this Sasha and Bianca feud again? I mean, I'm happy that they've got something to work with together. I think Sasha's fantastic. She's probably my favorite in the women's division right now, definitely. Her and Bailey have always been doing great work. And with Bianca, I struggle with a little bit because I feel like she hasn't had the right opponent. She doesn't have the right dance partner yet. I feel like she's been in these holdover feuds and matches. So I think Sasha is a great match for her to go back to. Yeah, I'm not doing the pin yet, Jericho. Eat glass. Luke says that if CM Punk's Cult of Personality song is in the game, I'll be the first one to get the game. I will too. Why is Austin on the floor? Why? What happened? What'd I miss? I literally look at the chat. Fuck you. Here's a fun fact for this game. I don't even know how to be a ref. Oh, he takes out the referee! No! It don't matter. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fuck ye. Right to the eyes. Pre-order bonus, I want Rob Van Dam. Diedrich, yeah. Actually, that was another one that I had on my list of my predictions for pre-orders was RVD. He did the Hall of Fame. He's, assuming, on good terms with WWE. They did his whole, like, 24 or whatever leading up to the Hall of Fame. So I think RVD is a good candidate for pre-order bonus. I think RVD is good enough of a star, big enough of a star, big enough of a kind of like legend, someone that majority of wrestling fans, all wrestling fans, know RVD, and give him a couple of those attires that we know him from, classic ones. I think he'd be good. Like, I think people would be happy if they got RVD. Because he's been in and out of the games in the past. And you'd be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember RVD. I like that. I think if you get, like, a celebrity like Bad Bunny, people are going to go, really? Like, what's this about? One of a kind. Yeah. One of a kind. RVD always had great music. Even in Impact. Like, years ago in Impact. I always liked that drum beat that they did. And he was just like, doop. Rob Van Dam. The whole effing show. That was a fun time. What else you guys got? But to be honest, I miss playing as Muhammad Hassan and then I need to put him in the game. Let's go. Baron Corbin, good to see you. Good to have you. Sorry your battery's dying. Thank you so much for coming out. Looking at the chat, Steve the Stick Guy Productions. Who would be your 5 Dream Legends retro superstars to be in the game? 5 Dream Legends. That's difficult because we get so. I could probably tell you who are my like go-tos. Current Legends. There's no one that is like crazy where I'm like, oh, they need to have this person. Like they've never had them in. 5 legends that I need. So, we know we're going to get Austin. He's always on my list. Rock is a legend, but he's always in the game. Like, these guys are all in the game. Hogan, I don't love Hogan, but I do enjoy being able to put together the NWO. I don't know who else I would want to see. I'm trying to think of WCW stars, too. Why am I pinning him? I'm the ref. Silly. Hey, they're trying to kick me now. They're gonna screw up my day. Yeah, I can't really think of 5 different legends that I want to see. That we haven't seen in games past. Like, I feel like some of the other titles... Wasn't like 2K16 had a really big roster? Like a really big Legends roster? Like, I don't know. I don't need the 80s guys like Earthquake and them. I just kind of gloss over them. Sometimes it's cool to have that, but I don't... Like, every year they got Andre in the game, and I'm like, I don't play as Andre. It's fun to have the big guy in there, but... See, now I've turned this into a triple threat match. This is special guest referee, my friend. And I am not a good ref. Bye-bye. They should put AJ and Lee in the game, too. That'd be cool. Oh, the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Sorry I was away, and my question is, are we able to play this game on Nintendo Switch or Wii U? WWE Superstars, are you talking about 2K, or are we speaking about WWF No Mercy? If you want to play it on Switch or Wii U, the answer is no, we cannot. You have to play it online, or you can get a Nintendo 64. The new titles for like 2K22, sincerely doubt it would be on Switch. Because of the debacle they had, like, it was bad when it was... What was it, guys? Was it 2K18? That was on Switch, I want to say? And Wii U, something like that? It's bad. Bad, bad. Like, just broken. Oh, Luke. Naughty. Naughty thoughts, my friend. Woods is a good man. Up, up, down, down is amazing. 2K18, thank you. Thanks, Mike. Past stages you'd like in the game. Steve the Stick Guy Productions. I like your questions. Give me some more context. Productions. Past stages. Like arenas? Or like the sets? Oh, it's Guerrero. He's got to do this finisher. Stages. I wish they would... How do I... Yeah, I don't know how to count. Game. Sorry, Eddie. Don't actually know how to call the match. I miss that they had, like, bigger stages, like Money in the Bank sets, the original ones. I don't like Hell in the Cell and all that. They don't do anything fun. I like No Mercy, the old Backlash, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, In Your House. I'm thinking the old ones. Invasion. I like those sets. The Survivor Series one. That was just a basic set. I like when they do like the nice WrestleManias. How do I do the pin? I don't even know, man. I keep pressing like different buttons and I'm like, ugh, it's a controller. Yeah, some of the stages. I like all the kind of the retro ones. Some of the big open arena ones back in the 80s are cool for WrestleManias. Oh, Cybersonic, good pick. Now, if they brought that stage back, that set, like it was the whole keyboard, right? For like the Tron, or like the bottom of the ramp. They brought that back, that'd be cool. And how do you call the pin with these guys? That's run. I'm using an Xbox controller and I switched up the control, so I'm like, how do I call a pin? Cyber Sunday's cool. I wish they would bring that back in the game as a mode. I wish they would fix in the next game. I wish they would fix King of the Ring. It drives me nuts that it's like you can't do a King of the Ring pay-per-view. You have to do like the exhibition King of the Ring, or you do like, isn't it like you can just make it a match on your pay-per-view? Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like I wish it was just I can make an actual King of the Ring pay-per-view and there's qualifying matches leading up every week. Things should be smart enough to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final match of the night. If we can get to the pin, if Matt can figure out how to pin. Matt, stop. I was just about to say that. Stop it. If they had a custom theme that are using well in the Ministry of Darkness of Corporation. Oh, he's gonna powerbomb him. You can't pin him here. I'm calling the pin. How do you... Jesus. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'd say Jericho wins. Because we're going for a draw there. I can't do that. It's a botch. It's a botch finish. The whole thing's a botch, Mike. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to call it for our first night of retro wrestling. I just realized that it's like 11 o'clock at night. Matt's got to work tomorrow. I was getting carried away having C down. Thomas, where were you? C down. See, I got to put that in the controller because I bet you anything I did not actually put that in as a command. with my Xbox controller. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to stop it there for this evening. We're just about out of time. I want to thank you all so much for being here for our very first retro wrestling live stream that we did together. We did it. We went live. The technology works. I hope you guys had a little bit of fun hanging out here in the chat. I certainly had a great time being able to hang out with all of you, talk a little bit of WWE, the news, the latest happenings, Adam Cole, Bebe, boom. We also got to talk about WWE 2K22, some of the things that you guys want to see. So it was great to hear all the stuff that you want to have within the game itself and going through the news, the rumors, what you want to see. That's a real fun time for me. I sincerely, really enjoy it. Is there WWE events in Canada? Yes, I have been to Raw a couple of times. It's in Toronto. And yeah, it's always a good time. They do good stuff. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed Retro Wrestling Episode 1 for our live stream. Next time, when I announce it, stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Become channel members if you guys can. Or give it a thumbs up. Or whatever you feel like doing to support the channel. We will come at you next time. We are going to do WrestleMania 2000. Get ready. I will get prepared. Get my fingers ready. And tappy, clicky, clicky. And I'll let you guys know when we are going to go live for the next episode. But stay tuned for the rest of the week because we will have regular shows coming at you all week long, covering WWE news, covering 2K. And I'm going to cover a little bit of Marvel's Avengers in there as well because we have the War for Wakanda is the DLC is going to drop for that too. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And as always, thank you all for assembling with us. See ya!